on and do it. I'm so excited for our deal tonight. And come here. This girl. Yes, Daddy. What do you need me to do? You may not call me that. I am the king, and you just need to show me some respect. I'm sorry, but it's not fair. Sunlight is to call you that. You call her princess, and you leave her out of here. Then, get calling. I punish you later. But I'm your daughter too. I should have some respect too, right? Leaving cause sunlight.
She left sad and ashamed. You can see what has happened. She is not important to her parents. Life is different for her. She had wished everything to get their respect and for them to care about her. She realized that wishing wasn't enough. Wishing just wasn't enough for her.
Hey, Sunlight, the people that hate me are calling you again. They're probably buying you a big gown for tonight. I'm sorry. You know, I hate it when he treats you like that. I'll try talking to them. I hope they see who you are. You're just Aunt, you're my sister. And their daughter, they should care about you. Well, thanks, but I guess. But I don't think that will work. They will never treat me like their daughter. I'm sorry.
They drove to the royal palace dresser. Everything was fine. Everything was fine until they got there. The most horrible things happened. It was wrong.
Daddy!
I was
so excited to come that I thought my sister, she's always in the castle. So I thought.
Sunlight trailed off and saw the look on her father's face and decided not to finish her sentence because she knew he would be so upset that he wouldn't speak to her.
I can't even speak, I'm so upset. I can't speak. Sunlight, please tell me why you did. Bring on. But Dad.
She's
the only sister I have.
Julia.
Julia, did you get it? With your daughter. Oh, I wish I hadn't. Why, Sunlight? Why did you bring Anne? She isn't allowed to leave. Mother, I do not understand.
Julia took a step closer to Sunlight and whispered something into her ear. Sunlight seemed even more confused now. She was terrified.
What do you mean? Anne is not allowed to leave the palace.
Julia covered her daughter's mouth and realized it was too late. Sunlight pulled her mother's hand away and cleaned her mouth with her shirt. The royal palace dresser had seen and heard everything.
Oh, I can't believe you told her. After what the people had served. We are sorry. We thought you should know.
Joe had no expression on his face, which made the king and queen even more nervous.
You guys come with me. I too believe that.
The family was taken to a dark room by Joe.
Alright, Sunlight. Your sister was born on February the 19th. The most horrible day in history. Sunlight, do you know what happened on February 19th, 1935? My crown fell. Pick it up, you idiot. I'm going to turn my father on you. Give And I'm guessing you don't know who he is. So I'll tell you. He was Joe Jenkins the Third. He was once the king, and everyone loved him. He was going to give his kingdom to his son, my grandfather. But he did not want to rule. He decided to give it to your grandfather instead, because he was his nephew. Now you and your family are royalty, but your sister was born on the day my great-grandfather died. So people think that she doesn't appreciate him and what he did for your family. But that doesn't make sense. She didn't choose to be born on that day. Yes, I also agree. But the people here are very superstitious and think that her being born on that day was a sign. They feel like if she leaves the palace, she will do something horrible. Your parents do love Anne, but they are not allowed to show it. That's so sad. Not fair. That's not fair. Someone should do something about that, don't you think so? Yes, we will. But what can we do? Can we change the day she is born and say it was a big mistake? We can say that her date of birth was mixed up with someone else at the hospital. That's a great idea.
Action.
Can we do that? I believe so. Joe, I have a question. Aren't you upset that you should have been royalty, but instead we are? Well, I thought it would have been to rule, but it would be too difficult. Your family fits the job. Oh, but me. Oh, maybe one day you can take royalty too. Maybe. Well, thanks, Joe. Joe, without you we wouldn't have known any of these. We wouldn't have been able to tell Starlight the truth. Yes, thank you so very much, Joseph. I love you. It's been my pleasure. Good for you. Well, on by the way. She's in the car. I'll get her.
I rushed to her limo, but Anne was not there. Where could she be, she thought to herself. After searching for a long time for Anne, she decided to go back to her parents. On her way there, she heard cheering and laughing, and as she walked faster, she saw Anne hugging everyone, and she was even crying. Anne was so happy. They were all so happy.
This is so great time. I can't believe it.
They were all so happy, and they agreed it was better than being royalty.
You do?
Yeah.
And would you like to go to the movies with me later? Ah, sure. Let's watch Transformers.
When the family arrived home, they realized that there were 4 shining stars right in front of their house. They all looked at each other while staring at the twinkling lights. Thomas gave Anne and Sunlight a big hug. As he said, "You guys are a twinkle of light." Anne and Sunlight did not really understand, but they smiled anyway.
Hey, Joe. Hi, Joe. We could say the stuff.
Okay, so this is Desiree, and she's acting as, she was performing as the king, I'm sorry, King in Sunlight. The King in Sunlight.
Hold on, man, why are you doing it out of nowhere? I'm trying to look for my stuff. So I can. You don't have to have anything.
Okay.
You do?
This is Amber, and she was performing for the Queen, Anne, and Joe. And that's Tater Tot, and she was the Queen's dog.
Hey, we'd like to say something. Hey! I want to record us.
I was
We
Queen Tater
love you,
Tot.
Michael Jackson.